Also, Josh is working with one of the top players in Oklahoma. I want to give Josh, like we mentioned in the prior videos, we're building the building blocks of golf, and this is another building block. We have players that are coming from junior to Division I, Division II, Division III college golf, and they're moving on to professional golf. We see there's a gap there. We feel like there's some building blocks that those players are missing in the process. I wanted Josh to kind of give us a short snippet after his introduction of where he feels there's a big gap in that jump from collegiate to professional. So go ahead, Josh.
Well,
thanks for joining us.
Appreciate the kind words, Justin. I don't know if I'm the greatest, but I sure,
in my opinion,
I sure do care, and that's what I've said. I've been fortunate enough to coach at all levels. Played college golf and then got into college coaching. Coached for 14 years at the collegiate level, 2 years as an assistant at NC State, then 9 years at Augusta State, where we were fortunate enough to win back-to-back national championships in 2010 and 2011. And then coached for 3 years at SMU, and then went out on my own to try to see if I could make hopefully any even kind of bigger difference in the game of golf, and whether it's coaching, you know, the juniors that I work with, the college players, the mini tour players, or the 6 players that I coach out on the PGA Tour. I'm very blessed and very lucky to get to do what I get to do every day, which is try to make guys better. And it's a relationship to me, and I think that's something that's important. It's just not about the wins and losses. I mean, yes, that's important. I'm as competitive as anybody, but I coach through relationships. Only have kind of a certain amount of guys that I work with at each level. I try to keep that very small, much like I did in college, kind of a team environment. But it's been amazing to me to see the transformation coming from a college golf coach to coaching guys out on the PGA Tour, and realizing the differences, but also the similarities. I knew that I could coach juniors, knew that I could coach college kids, but I wasn't sure that I could coach some of the best players in the world. And you realize in that next step, going to the next level, they still need their handheld. They still need a structure. They still need a guidance. They still need a plan. They're just a little bit more talented than the college players that I worked with. But I think the biggest difference that I see from the college level to the PGA Tour level, or even the highly successful web.com guys that I work with, is just their commitment to a plan, and they understand what makes them work, if that makes sense. College guys, so many kids that I used to coach that I still work with now will say, "Coach, I'm working hard, but I'm not getting better." Well, I don't really care about working hard. I call it working effectively. Right. And that's where I see the best players in the world are doing. You know, the guys that I coach, they have a plan for each day of what they're trying to do, and it's my job to hold them accountable for that. But they get their work done and they get out. You know, I have a simple philosophy. There's 4 areas of the game. There's full swing, there's distance wedging, there's chipping, pitching, bunker, and then there's putting. If you spend equal time on all 4 areas of the game every day, it's pretty impossible not to get better. So I think that where you see college guys put in the hours, they think they're working hard, they may go out and hit a few buckets of balls and they go to the course and play, but what did they really accomplish? Tour guys, they have a plan for every day of what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish, and that develops their belief system. That gives them the confidence to go out there and perform on Thursday and Friday, and even more importantly on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, that's that building block that they're missing. They at the end of the day, can they sit across from themselves in the mirror, stand in the mirror and go, can I quantify what I put into it, and the result that you get out of what work you're putting in? So working smarter, building blocks that you don't have a weak point, right?
Right. Well, that's, you know, it kind of goes to the theory of the 4 areas of the game. You know, very rarely are all 4 of those areas of the game going to be clicking. Those are the days the tour pros shoot 63, 64. Right. But if all of those are getting better, you always have something to fall back on. And they leave, most importantly, just like guys who are successful in business or whatever it may be, you leave, if you stick to that plan and you accomplish that plan, you leave with a feeling of accomplishment that day. You don't just go there and go through the motions and put in the hours, then leave and go, what the heck did I really accomplish that day? Now you leave with a feeling of pride and accomplishment, and then you go do the same thing over the next day.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Good luck in Florida.
Thanks, bud.